I think there's a surfboard behind you. What's happening over there?
Oh, we are talking story about women who are leading with purpose. And joining me today with her beautiful surfboard that she created is Crystal Thornburg-Homcy. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks for having me. What an honor.
Yes, I'm excited. Yes, so talk story about what you do. I mean, I know you have many different passions. You're an alum at Hawaii School for Girls at La Pietra, but you had such an amazing career as an ocean athlete, as a storyteller, a filmmaker, and I wanted you to share a little bit about that and then what that was like for your journey.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Such a loaded question. I love it. I just wrapped up the Honolulu Surf Film Festival at the Doris Duke Theater. And that was a month-long festival. And now I'm able to share my love for La Pietra, Hawaii School for Girls, with my daughter. She's going into her first year there now.
Very, very cool. You were telling me a little bit about going to school at Hawaii School for Girls at La Pietra and what it kind of taught you along the way and feeling this sense of empowerment. What have you learned from your journey that kind of led you on to surfing? I know you were saying professional surfing and then going into filmmaking. Can you talk a little bit about all of that?
Yeah, I think what I learned from La Pietra is to follow your dreams. Not only to take your skills that you learned in school and apply them to your own passion. So I was lucky enough to travel the world and work with different companies and environmental organizations to follow my dream in my heart, and luckily to come back to Hawaii and work for different companies here and nonprofits to share that same goal.
Awesome. And it all started from this surfboard right over here. This is something that you created back when you were going to Hawaii School for Girls.
Yes, this is one of my projects in my junior year. This is 25 years old, this surfboard, and I was able to take it around the world with me to test out different waves and now to bring it into the studio to share. And it's been around the world and back.
Wow, 25 years, that means it's made from good quality. It's
a lot of blood, sweat, and tears went into this board.
There you go.
Yeah, and what it did is actually very empowering because I never shaped a board before. And so I was able to use the skills that I learned in school and apply it to everyday practices still. Being able to make mistakes and be okay with it and learn from them. Like, the rail is a little bit hard to my liking, but it still goes, and it's awesome because if I decide to shape another board, then I'll know to kind of fine-tune for the next one.
Yeah. All right. And then you mentioned you have a daughter who is now going to Hawaii School for Girls at La Pietra. Obviously, you chose the school for her because you had such an amazing time there. Yeah. When you think about leadership, what does that mean to you? And I know it's different for everyone, but as you raise your daughter, how do you show her what leadership is?
I think, exactly. Leadership doesn't necessarily have to be being at the front or at a podium. It can be standing next to someone, advocating for something, or organization. It can also be being on your own and just following your own dreams in silence and, not having any attention with it. It can be so many different things, not only being center stage.
Yeah. And then just talking about your years at La Pietra, I wanted to ask about being in that environment. I know it's all girls, so you're surrounded by maybe like-minded individuals, and you guys are all sharing your passions with each other and learning. What was that experience like for you?
I loved it, honestly. I get a lot of comments saying, oh, all girls school, no, like, what about the boys? But honestly, I think that it really gave me an opportunity to raise my hand and not to be scared of making a mistake. Because even if you got the answer wrong, I didn't feel like I had to be shy. I just was open and learning and sharing and kind of brainstorming with the other students and girls. And I feel that I'm really excited to share that opportunity with my daughter because she can really grow confidence and learn from that experience and take that into the real world.
Nice. And then if you had any advice for your younger self, your middle school years, your high school years, what would you say?
I would say keep following your dreams because you don't necessarily know where the path is going to take you. Just put your head down and be a good person, be strong, learn to advocate for yourself and others, and the world will take you where it's going to take you.
Beautiful. I love those words. In fact, I'm going to actually share that with my daughter, who is a young girl growing up in this world. So all great tips. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, thank you. And if you have any questions about Hawaii School for Girls at La Pietra, make sure you go ahead and check out their website. A lot of information. It's such a great school. We're going to take a quick break, but come on back here on High Now Daily. Mahalo.